Right, I never shown this because this is the first time I'm working with DMX, and I spent the past 3 days designing and setting up a system using Arduino and a Keytech DMX shield, or specifically an Arduino Due with a DMX shield. So I can have USB MIDI coming from our backing track computer, which is then converted to DMX commands, and it uses basically my own system, and then goes to a wash light bar and 2 spots. These are cheap 36 LEDs spots, and I don't know how many LEDs this is, but it's 120 watts and it's very bright, this one. And those are they're pretty good. Finally, Doomy will have sort of professional DMX lighting on stage, synchronized with the music. So I have a little reset button on the top of here, so I can use it for emergencies in case something goes wrong. And when I reset it, you'll see that those don't turn off. This will not turn off when there's no DMX signal. When I let go of reset, the lights are set in a preset default state. So just some white lighting and just some blue lighting from these. And these are purely for when we do the initial sound check and when we're getting ready to play. We have some lights so we can see. Of course, the venue lights will be on, but I figured just in case, it allows me to see visually that the lights are actually working properly. And secondly, it gives us a bit of an idea where the lights are pointing at. So during setup, we can, one is aimed at me, one is aimed at the guitarist, and this one is behind us for like a backlight wash. I got a whole user manual here, so you can see this is the several channel mode, H01 for the wash, and here in my notes I have these two. The manuals for these were super hard to find. I'm still not sure if I have the right manual, and the information in the manual is pretty much non-existent. It basically says channel 1 total dimming, and then RGB, and then you have RGB strobe and normal strobe, and then channel 7 is mode. It doesn't say which modes, like this one, like the wash. There's like a nice list of what everything is with all the values, and this is very clear. These, it's complete guesswork, so I spent pretty much an entire day figuring that out. Now here I am in Reaper. The Reaper is also installed on the backing track computer, and it has the same project as I have here on my PC. And we can see here there's the Arduino Due connected via MIDI USB. Now our setup is really simple. We have the actual backing tracks themselves. Let me solo this. So that's our drums and synthesizers, because we don't have a drummer or a keyboard player. It's just me playing bass and doing vocals, and then the guitarist. And then we have a click track for our in-ears. So that's something we only hear in our in-ears, and then I have 2 output buses that are set to specific hardware outputs on the backing track computer's audio interface. One goes for the PA, so that's just the backing track, and one goes to the wireless in-ears, and that's the backing track and click track, and then I can adjust the balance between the two by using the sense. So a very simple and easy to use setup that allows me to adjust things before the performance and during sound check. And then finally we have a MIDI track for lighting, and this outputs to the Arduino Due on the hardware output. I'm not sure how visible this is. Yeah, it should be visible enough. So if I press play, honest, nice patterns. So now I have a big epic background wash now going with different colors from the front. And this is yellow. You can't really see it on the camera. It's yellow and red now. Etc. So yeah. And in case you were wondering what I'm using as a library for the Arduino, is the MIDI DMX, which is developed by MTongs, and it's functional, works quite well. It does require some editing of a header or rather source file, because this is not actually in the header anymore, which is a little bit weird, but its usage is very simple, and yeah, I'll link it in the description if you want to make something yourself. And again, I'm using a Keystudio, just a very cheap DMX shield, which just has the interface chip, the RS485 interface, I believe. And yeah, just a 3D printed case with a button for reset. So it's really nothing special. It's just the biggest part was figuring out the actual DMX commands for the lights. So yeah, that's it. Now this is a real quality connector. Who soldered this? Look at this, it's just bare. No wonder the cable was working intermittently. This is a mess. What brand is this? Yongsheng. Oh, yeah, that explains a lot actually. Oh, wow, that is so bad. Okay, let's see how the other side is, shall we? I'll get this off with one hand. It's a little bit better, but yeah, that's almost touching. That too. Yeah, okay. Yongsheng. This is garbage, but I'll fix it, and the rest of the cable is fine. The connectors are really fine too. It's just this. The way they soldered it is just ass.